This is from Jake Lucky. The tweet says, Ice Poseidon and Sandpepper found a viewer off the street, took him back to their hotel room, ordered him an escort, and then proceeded to hide in the room next door and live stream the two groping each other in front of 20,000 viewers. 20,000 viewers is crazy to be doing this. To be doing this in general is crazy. Let me take that shit back. Although she was told about the stream, it's pretty clear if you watch it back how unbelievably uncomfortable she was, especially when she tried to leave and the random attempted to block the door before Ice told him he shouldn't do that. This content is so weird and disgusting. It's a shame this is what's popping on Kick. This is crazy, bro. This is insane. This is insane. My first thoughts was, what the fuck did you think was gonna happen? And what ran through your mind to say, oh, this is a great idea? Let me not lie to y'all. I know what the fuck went through your mind, you fucking sick fucks. This will make for great content. This is exactly what I was talking about, the Lash of Dion thing. It's so easy to get caught up, especially when you're live streaming and shit is just happening that fast. Everything is happening live. You can't edit shit out. It is so easy to get caught up in the moment and just do some shit that you wouldn't do regularly. You know what I'm saying? All for clicks, views, and clout. I personally would have had a problem with this stream idea, even if shit didn't even get uncomfortable. Even if these two were consensual, which it looks like they were, even if the whole interaction ended up being comfortable and it didn't end up the way that it did, that's some weird shit on like a non-porn platform. At the end of the day, chat, Kick is still, let me get this clear. Kick is still not Cam Soda. Okay? At the end of the day, Kick is still not Chatterbait, okay? There are still a lot of kids on this fucking platform. Listen, I understand they got this safeguarding feature now where you can, you go into a stream, it says this is for mature content only, and it's a safeguard for that type of shit. Newsflash, same thing with Pornhub back in the day. All you had to do was boop, and you can get right in. Let's keep it a bean as well. When motherfuckers like Aiden promoted this platform, when motherfuckers like XQC, when people like Rage came onto this platform, Bruce, we are lying to ourselves if we believe a majority of their audience is adults. There's a lot of fucking kids on this platform. Shit is weird. Shit is fucking weird. Okay? And what the added, for the lack of a better term, and shout out to Persian for the 35 bits. If we're gonna be slandering Kick, we gotta talk about Johnny Somali guy. Is that the dude Jamari's been making videos about? But anyways, the cherry on top of this is apparently the CEO of Kick was in the chat just. He was in the chat just chilling, just ha-haing it up. You know what I'm saying? Now this shit crazy. So this is the second tweet. Kick co-founder was also in the chat and laughing. That platform is horrible. If you in any way, shape, or form still believe Kick is somewhere to foster community, you are part of the problem. A literal co-founder was in the stream and done nothing apart from laugh, even after she was blocked from leaving the amount of slurs in chat throughout too. So yeah, this is Eddie right here. This is Eddie right there. This is Eddie right here, excuse me. Just laughing up a storm. Laughing up a storm, bro. W emotes, am I right? Listen, I think we can all agree that Ice Poseidon is fucking weird for this shit. The conversation I'm personally interested about having right now is Kick as a platform, because I'm not gonna lie, I was skeptical about the platform at first, and then it proved me wrong. I will say for the last couple of months, I've been optimistic about the platform. You know what I'm saying? More optimistic than I was originally. Especially with Fusi and them, like, really Fusi and Neon really carving out something there. I thought this was going to be a place that has its own community, and people are growing on this platform independent from other platforms, which I think is a good sign for certain platforms. But the problems I'm seeing right now is a problem of the culture and the content creators that they're specifically bringing on. And I think I'm gonna bring up the tweet. I think this is exactly where I thought this platform was headed in when I first had my initial thoughts, and shit is just shaping out to be exactly how I thought it was gonna be. Okay. So let me read this tweet right here. Very long tweet about this dude who streams on Kick. Has been pretty loyal to Kick, excuse me. And this is his feedback now. Listen, at Kick Streaming, you messed up big time. I worked hard to push the good of what the platform could bring people for myself and the people who surround me. I never cared about the noise or the biggest yet toxic creators you let represent this platform. I cared about the genuine working individuals who look up to me because of what they believe they could achieve after seeing how hard I worked on your platform. All these platforms to me have double-edged swords to success that promote toxicity, stupidity, content most considered good because of their numbers. I've always hated that concept. Aztec Eddie, your platform is at a critical risk, and friendships aren't going to save this individual. You owe the people and creators of your platform an article, not an apology. They believed in you. I believed in you. Stop wasting time, because I don't like my time being wasted, especially after all the time I put into push the little good the platform brought to people like myself and others alike. Ban the individual now. Release an article owning up to your mistakes. It's time to push critical TOS now. Your platform is more of a brand risk than it was before for creators. Act now, not later. Start by banning that individual, or you lose more than you gain. Now is the time to be waiting. Now is not the time to be waiting. Thanks for reading.
Shout out you BSOLZ, hope you have a better week than last. You'll see me donating on the pod later.
Hey.
100.
I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that. Yeah, I don't know. As time has progressed, the culture being built on Kick, I just don't fuck with. It has become a platform for the edgy to be edgy. A safe place for the edgy to really get their shit off. And I feel like if your content relies too much on being edgy to the point where you can't go on other platforms, that says a lot about you as a content creator. I'm a keep it a bean. That's also why I've been telling Damo to get off Kick, is because I feel like he can succeed without being fucking edgy. You know what I'm saying? I know Damo. He's doing it right now on PC. He can succeed without being an edgelord. I've seen it. We've done it. You know what I'm saying? You don't need to be edgy on that platform. Yeah, literally every content creator on the platform. It's crazy because I do feel like there is. And shout out to Brother Man for the 100. I'll read your shit real quick in a second. I feel like there are content creators on Kick that deadass see the good in the platform. You know what I'm saying? That deadass see what this platform could mean for other content creators who aren't toxic. Like I was streaming on Kick this summer because of I want to play 2K or some shit. I forgot what I was doing. Oh, I was trying to do watch parties on Kick. But it wasn't on some like, oh, I need to get toxic while watching this shit. It was on some like, okay, they got letter TOS on there. And the 95-5 split. Honestly, the wrong decision looking back, but it's cool. Yeah, it's just there's a lot of genuine people that want to push this platform and see the good in this platform. Like apparently, bro, I'm gonna just trust his word on this one. And it's sad to see that the platform is not representing them the way that they should. When you tell someone you're a Kick streamer, because of the people that they have on the platform, there's a connotation to it. Kick streamer? Oh, so you one of them edgelords, huh? That's the definition of being a brand risk. That's the definition of pushing away people because of the reputation of your platform. Period, point blank. You know what I'm saying? This is just not a good look. And I just find it funny because this is a platform where the main appeal is a counter movement to Twitch. It is a counter movement to Twitch's insane TOS. It is a counter movement to how Twitch moderates their content creators. And I said this during the beginning. I said this when even YouTube was in controversies about Andrew Tate and censoring people. Do y'all genuinely think that these companies care enough to actually censor these people? I'm gonna keep it a bean. If these companies can make the same amount of ad revenue, the same amount of ad dollars, the same amount of money, do you think they would care about silencing these people? The answer is no. The answer is no. But when it starts affecting their bottom line, that's when they cut shit out. That's when they address it. That's when they implement TOS. That's when they enforce TOS and censor people that they weren't censoring before. There's a reason for it. I remember when Twitch used to be a platform for the edgy. I'm gonna keep it a bean. Let's stop acting like Twitch was this innocent platform this whole fucking time. There was a portion in time where people went to Twitch because their TOS, and even to some degree in some regards, Twitch's TOS is still loose compared to other platforms in this regard, where people go to this platform because they had looser TOS. You can say more of what you actually feel like. But there comes a point where people abuse that system so much that the platform has to step in and enforce stricter TOS. The reason why Twitch is the way that it is right now is because in the past there have been some controversies that have led them to enforce stricter TOS that ends up what we perceive as silencing creators. But it's necessary. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. It's necessary. If you want your content creators to keep making the amount of money that they make and you don't want them to go through another adpocalypse, yeah, it's necessary to enforce some sort of TOS. It is. It is. And it's just funny to me because, again, Kick has promoted their platform to being, hey, you can say whatever the fuck you want on this platform. We're Kick over here. And then literally 2 days in, when Aiden live streamed the Super Bowl and like hate speech was ramping crazy, was on the platform like crazy, Trainwrecks had to come out and literally say, yo, okay, you can't just stream everything. Okay, you can't stream the Super Bowl, number one. You can't, there's still DMCA laws we need to abide by. Okay, and number two, hate speech is not tolerated or allowed on the platform. That is not something we openly promote. And now here we are, damn near a year later, and it's the same thing. I wouldn't be surprised if apologies came out. Hate speech is not something that we promote on this platform. TOS will be implemented, and we're going to be stricter on enforcing hate speech on the platform and moderating shit like this. And I would not be surprised if a year, 2 years from now, Kick is not going to be the platform that it is right now. It's not going to be the home of the edgelords. It's not as much, at the very least. It's not going to be the home of the edgelords as much. There is going to be TOS implemented. You can't just say whatever the fuck you want. Content like Ice Poseidon is not welcome on the platform. Or not. I don't know. The only pushback I have to even that prediction is the fact that what everyone is saying is that Kick is a company that runs on stake money. You know what I'm saying? It's also an international company. It doesn't depend on ad revenue. So if we're looking at a company that does not depend on ad revenue, then it's like, okay, hey, you don't got to appease the advertisers and worried about an adpocalypse, because that's not how your business runs. So that's the only thing I have about my statement. But when push comes to shove, bro, also as content creators, I would just advise y'all to stick to the ad-friendly platforms just to be on the safe side of things. You know what I'm saying? And also that 95-5 split, overrated. I'm gonna say it right now. Butterman, I'll read your 2 donated bits in a second. But yeah, that 95-5 split is overrated as fuck, because it doesn't take into account a lot of factors. Number one, there is no ad revenue on Kick, while there is on Twitch. So, you know, while you don't have a 95-5 split, you make revenue in other ways. Number two, the user base is just bigger on Twitch. So yes, the split is less, but there's more people that would be willing to give you money most of the time. And number three, there is an incentive to actually sub up on Twitch than on Kick, aside from supporting creators. So, I don't know. If I were y'all, YouTube and Twitch, those are the only 2 options right now, in my opinion. Those are the only 2 options right now. Butterman for 100 bits, as bad as Twitch and to an extent YouTube is, I've been rocking with them for a while, and it's still a better platform than Kick. I remember when Twitch was just known as Justin TV. Yeah, no, I agree, man. YouTube and Twitch is just, yeah. I fuck with YouTube and Twitch, man. And then the other thing he donated was Kick is just 4chan if 4chan was a streaming site. Yeah, nah, that's, I don't know, man. Just, I'm gonna go on it right now, see what the fuck is going on. I feel like a lot of the top creators is either, hey, they're getting a big bag to stream on Kick. You know what I'm saying? So let me stream on Kick. Or it's the edgelords who couldn't get their weird ass shit off on another platform because they have proper TOS, that just do it on Kick because they don't fucking care. And at that point, it's gotten to a point where, okay, you're just building up edgelords who say whatever the fuck they want because their form of content relies so much on them being assholes to people. And at that point, it's like, okay, all right, maybe the other platforms weren't the problem. And like, okay, maybe you're being too weird. Maybe you rely on weird content so much. You know what I'm saying?